Hello, welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. So every Wednesday po, we are gathering, no, we are always here centered learning about overcoming. So this coaching conversation is for parents, caregivers, and guardians who are intentional about overcoming challenges in raising the next generation. So yun po yung ating mga dinidiscuss dito, no? How we can overcome, no? How we can overcome the different challenges of life. So thank you for joining me live today. Please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from. Please do tag a friend and let us know and circulate this video so that we can reach more individuals who might be needing of what I'm going to be sharing with you this afternoon. So give some shout outs, some love. Malapit na yung ating Valentine's Day, no? Give some shout outs to people whom you want to reach with some inspiring messages. If you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. We have a very interesting topic now about overcoming the blame game. So get your vegan chicharon, mushroom chicharon, get your coffee, get your tea, and let's just learn together this afternoon. Okay, so but before that, if you're not familiar with me and it's the first time you're seeing me, somebody shared this link with you, you're watching this on a replay, let me give a brief introduction of myself. I am a professional certified actively co-create life coach and a mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. And I am a Master Builder Apprentice to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program. We build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am also a public speaker, trained under the 6 steps to a six-figure public speaking career training by Master Coach A. And I am the founder and the creator of my nth attempt to parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. So if you're one parent who wanted empowerment, you wanted to secure, how to really have the know-how, having the awareness, how you're going to be able to create a safe space for your children so that their mental health will be protected as yours, same as yours. So just connect with me so that I'm going to give you the link of the My Nth Attempt to Parenthood Coaching Community. Let's journey together to becoming the best parent we are designed to be. By background, I'm a registered nurse with almost 22 years of hospital work experience. But I've shifted myself to becoming an entrepreneur. So I am the owner and the operator of the Healthy Hub by Health and Wellness Coaching Center. This is a place for healthy food and healthy conversation. So if you're one person needing a safe space, you're one person who wanted someone to talk to, meaningful conversation, and you want a healthy food along with it, no? You can just drop by here. I'm located across Arellano Street, across People's Center in Arellano Street, just at the back of the corner flower shop. And just PM message me so that I can, we can have a wonderful conversation, and maybe you can experience a free discovery call, a free coaching session, which I give to everyone who are ready, ready to experience a coaching session. So because of all the many things that I've been doing, I've been continuously learning. And that's the very reason why I'm a member of the Be Learning Society. I am one of the mental model collectors. So we're studying the different framework, the different mindset, so that we'll be able to use this tool whenever we make decision, especially for me, whenever I make decision for my business or make decision in my home, personal lives, and even as a professional certified life coach. So continuous po akong nag-aaral because I want to be able to really give the best of me in the practice of a certified life coach. So yun po yung aking ginagawa. So if you want a meaningful conversation, you want to really dive deep into it, you want really to have a clear understanding of what sinasabi ni Coach Marife, you can just PM me, connect with me, and let's have that conversation. So shout out to Coach Tin Hoya. She's now here with me, no, and Alam ko the rest are coming in. Four people with me right now. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, and I hope we have a good learning this afternoon po. No? So let's proceed, no? And let me encourage each and every one of you, focus po tayo. Tapos kung ano po yung naintindihan po ninyo sa pag-uusapan natin overcoming, whatever it is, no, that you will resonate and you're going to be connected with, no? Kunin niyo po yung phrase na inyon. Tapos po, i-post natin sa ating timeline. Lagyan natin ang hashtag Pack My Bag Moment and hashtag Coaching TikTok para people know where you got your idea. Because you know that the digital space is now crazy, no? Marami na lang ang susulputan ng mga minsan, mga post na wala ka namang makukuha. They will not be helping you. So let's just give. Let us bless the digital space with something good. Let us bless the digital space with what can help people. So get your hashtag Pack My Bag Moment. Ano man yung naintindihan mo, walang wrong or right answer. Basta yan ay naintindihan mo, yan ang nakuha mo, then ilagay mo sa inyong timeline para makabless ka sa ng ibang tao. Okay? So let's talk about the blame game. So we all know we're living in a culture of blame, 'di ba? We're living in a culture of blame. You're going to be hearing that, no? Pag may sirang sa alsada, ayun kasi si ano kasi ganyan. Pag politics and even in governance, no? And then pag nasa Okay, so I'm really sorry, no, naputol pala ako at hindi ko po alam. Okay. Okay, so good afternoon once again. I didn't realize na putol pala ako. But anyway, we're talking about the blame game. So, ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng blame game? So, blame game is basically, we're living in a culture like people like to point hands in other people. Whenever something happened, whenever there's something wrong, ang nangyayari po ay yung tao ay hindi niya inaako but he would like to look for someone, no? He would like to look for someone na pwede niyang ipin down yung responsibility. So I remember a story of a fisherman. I remember a story of a fisherman, no, na umuwi siya, namingwit siya, no, she came from the galing pa lang po siya sa dagat, no, sa laot, and he was going home, and he was gliding through the river, no, gliding through the river para pauwi na. But it was a narrow river, and then may nakita siyang paparating na boat, no? May nakita siyang paparating na boat, and sabi niya doon, sumigaw siya, no? Sumigaw siya. He shouted and he said that, please turn, slow down, turn, go back. Sabi niya, go back, go back. But anyway, it seems kind of hindi siya naririnig. And all of a sudden, the boat collided to his boat. So talagang nag-collide siya, natumba. And he was just like really shouting. He was so angry with the person. And then galit na galit siya, nagmumura siya only to realize, no? Only to realize that the boat has no captain. Yung bangka po, walang tao, walang sakay na tao. It was an adrift boat. It was a drifting boat lang. Yung nadala lang ng agos. And he was kind of pissed off because he had no one to blame the problem to. Okay? So, blame game is a one-sided affair. Okay, it's a one-sided affair. It's basically it doesn't listen to other things except that ikaw lang yung may kasalanan. Siya yung may kasalanan. You pin down the responsibility, you pin down the problem to someone else. The blame game is irrational. It doesn't listen, it doesn't desire to understand what had truly happened. Hindi niya yun pinakikinggan. Okay? And it stigmatized the other person as someone who committed mistake. Siya yung evil, siya yung nagkamali. And it excuses really the person who's supposed to be part of the whole story. Okay? So, the blame game is also a way of excusing yourself for some negative behavior. That's why, pag may mga nangyayari, no, for example, meron kang naiwan. There's something that you need to do, naiwan mo, nakalimutan ko. You wouldn't say, I'm really sorry, talagang nakalimutan ko, I was not mindful of it. But rather, we say, hindi kasi niya pinaalala sa akin. Kaya tuloy nakalimutan ko. So there's someone again that you would like to blame. So that's the blame game. Sabi nga ni John Borrow, he said, you can be discouraged many times. You can be discouraged many times because of failure. Okay, you can be discouraged anytime, but you can only fail when you begin to blame others. So that's when failure begins, because when you blame other people, you are now saying, I'm not responsible. Sa iba na to, sila itong may mga kasalanan. Okay, that's the blame game. So if you look at the picture, if you look at the slide, ganyan po yung itsura, no? May turo. So tinanong ka, ikaw ba may kasalanan? The more na tinuro mo sa ibang tao, di ba? So it's kind of you pass it to other people. Shout out muna po sa ating mga game changers and kindred coaches of Life Coach Philippines. We have Coach Tindioya, we have Coach Orville, Coach Sean, and Coach Kulin. Thank you so much for joining me. Kanina nandito si Coach Anane. Hopefully she's still there, no? She's still there. So, yun ang nangyayari sa blame game, no? And according to Gustavo Rossetti, sabi niya, playing the blame game is one of the most destructive human pastime. So, kung titingnan mo, if you go into, this is very true, no? If you go into your social media and you're gonna browse, no? Some of the posting, Negative posting, ranting is basically about blaming other people. So when we blame others for our mistake, we always lose. We always lose because blaming other people is not accepting that we also need to change, that we also have a responsibility. And when you accept kasi and when you acknowledge that you have the responsibility, then you begin to take action so that you can learn, so that you can grow, and so that mistakes will never happen. Pero pag nagbi-blame tayo, there should always be a scapegoat. No? Nung unang panahon, in the ancient times sa mga Jews, no, there were always two offering. May dalawang offering palagi na sheep. One is being killed and being sacrificed. And the other one is parang doon binibigay lahat. Like ipinapasa doon sa goat yung lahat ng mga kasalanan ng mga tao. Tapos pinapatakbo yung boat. That's yung goat. That yun ang tawag sa kanya is the scapegoat. And it's a famous it's a famous description no, na siya lang kasi yung scapegoat. Ibig sabihin, hindi naman talaga siya may kasalanan, pero siya yung nagdala. Siya yung nagdala ng, siya yung nagdala ng kasalanan, siya yung ginawa natin doon siya yung ginawang the person na magsakripisyo to get all the blame. Okay, that's the blame game. Hello, Coach Zach. I don't know if it's Malin or if it's Coach Leo. But anyway, hi. And hi, Coach Norris. Thank you so much for joining me. So we're talking about the blame game for those who are catching up, no? That we are living in a culture of blame. It's a culture of blame. Like people would always blame someone for something. Hindi natin, we don't take responsibility. That's it. That's why we can never solve any problem if we are blaming other people because when you blame, it's Leo. Thank you, Coach Leo. When you blame people for things, you don't, you become irrational, you become one sided, and you're no longer being able to really understand the situation because you've already decided to put the blame in someone. Basta may mapagbigyan ka lang ng blame, that's good. Di ba? Have you ever experienced that? Parents, no? Parents, no? Bakit na ganito yung ating anak? Kasi naman kasi naging busy ako. I'm familiar with it. I'm not exempted with it. Now, there are so many times, so many situations in my life where I passed on the blame to people. Okay? My husband is one person who would always tell me, you write down yung lahat ng dadalhin mo kasi makakalimutin ka. But I would not listen. And then, pag may nakalimutan ako, sasabihin ko kasi, ito kasi nagmamadali kasi ako, ito kasi nangyari. So, that's a blame game. Either we blame the person, we blame the situation. Yeah? And I've experienced, being a scapegoat. I've experienced the person to be blamed to, no? And it really it stigmatized me and it caused so much of my mental health. And it's one thing, it's a one learning that I've really, have really taken upon myself, no, na tama na yung blame game, take the responsibility. But why do we engage ourselves in the blame game? Okay, ano nga ba yung why? What's the biggest why? Bakit nga ba tayo gusto nating mayroon tayong i-blame ng mga tao? First, okay, we project our emotion to others or to situation. Gusto natin i-project. Tayo naman talaga yun eh. It's our responsibility. But we don't know how to really express this. Pino-project na lang natin sa iba. We kind of project it to others or to situation. We don't know because we want to take control of things. We want na hindi mabahiran yung yung ating pangalan. We don't want to really be well, the basic root cause of all this are pride. It's still pride at the end of the day. So ayaw natin yon. So we project it to other people. We project it our emotion to others. At kasalanan ko talaga. Instead of sabihin kasalanan ko, naku kasi nakalimutan, kasi siya hindi niya pinaalala, kasi itong nangyari, na late ako kasi yung traffic and all those things. But there could be other things that you can do. No? Marami kang pwedeng gawin, but we like to go into a blame game. It's actually a projection of your emotion to others or to a certain situation. Next is, we expect life to be fair. But there is no fair and there is no unfair in life. Things happen. We lived in this world where there are so many uncertainty and we can't control it. No? And if you remember the story of Job in the Bible, di ba? Nangyari yun sa kanya and many things happen. No? Like for example, for me, one of my experiences, Typhoon Yolanda, it happened. Did I ask for Typhoon Yolanda? Hindi po. Hindi po, di ba? For Typhoon Odette, hindi natin yun hinihingi. Life and life in this world is not really if you take a look at it, hindi siya bed of roses. Kasi nga kung bed of roses ito, hindi mo nagugustuhan yung final destination mo, which is to our Heavenly Father, which is in heaven. Pero nandito tayo because we are being honed in our character. Pero ang nangyayari, we're being trained. That's the purpose of life, being trained so that we can be ready for the greater purpose that we have. Okay? But we expect life to be fair. It's not. It's not fairness or unfairness. It's not that. Things happen. There are so many adrift boat. Di ba yung story ko kanina? May mga bagay na nangyayari na wala namang auto, walang pilot doon, no? Some things happen to us. There's no one to be blamed for it happened to you. And you just have to really take responsibility na kung ano itong nangyari, ano yung pwede kong gawin. Ano yung pwede kong gawin. Okay? So that's why we blame because we expect life to be fair. But there's no fairness or unfairness. Third is we want to feel safe. We want to feel safe. So when we want to feel, for example, no, even when raising our children, nagkamali yung anak natin. Nagkamali yung anak natin, but instead of saying, let's take a look what happened to this one. We always say kasi yung school naman talaga, hindi maganda yung school. Or sometimes we say, hindi maganda yung teacher kasi, hindi siya marunong mag-motivate. Okay? Hindi marunong mag-motivate yung teacher. We always kind of we want to feel safe. We don't want to be the person to really be in the spotlight or in the limelight when there's trouble. So, and we want to keep our loved ones also safe. So, ayaw kasi natin na i-accept na yung magpagkakamali is tayo or someone that we love. And so we kind of like blame it to other outside of us, outside of the people that we love. So that's why matigas yung ulo ng anak mo, sabi natin matigas yung ulo, hindi niya ginawa yung assignment. Kasi naman kasi si teacher, hindi magaling pag-explain. Kasi naman kasi si teacher, hindi marunong mag-follow up. But nakalimutan ng bata, hindi talaga niya na-answer. Maybe we need to take a look, bakit hindi niya na-answeran yun? Is he motivated enough? Ba't hindi natin sinasabi yun? We would always say, yung school kasi, yung teacher kasi, ito kasi yung nangyari. It is simply because we are really designed to defend ourselves, to be safe. Kaya nangyayari po yung ganito. And then we default to a rational explanation. When we can't explain something, di ba sabi ko sa kanina, we like to pinpoint. But what if you can't control? What if wala ngang pilot, no? Something happened, just like the fisherman na sinasabi ko po kanina, nagalit yung fisherman dahil binunggo siya ng isang boat, no? But and he was ranting, he was angry, nakita niya wala naman palang, it was an adrift boat. Yung nadala lang ng alon. Nadala ng alon yung boat, walang pilot. And we kind of, hated it, no? Bakit walang pilot? Wala tayong i-blame. Okay, so we kind of blame it because we want a rational explanation. We want it na meron talagang may kasalanan yan. Hindi natin ma-accept, no? Hindi natin ma-accept na things really happen. Have you ever come up with an experience na ginawa mo na lahat, everything, pero something mess up? At wala kang ma-blame doon. Pero we want an explanation because sinil mo na, ginandahan mo na, pero may pagkakamali. Meron pa rin sa tingin mo, sa standard mo, meron pa rin pagkakamali. And so we like to blame because we default to a rational explanation. We want somebody na like Typhoon Yolanda and Typhoon Odette. No? You can get angry, but who are you going to blame it for? Kasi hindi naman nag-command yung tao na dumating yung Typhoon Yolanda. But you're the how do you call it? You are the handy target. Ikaw kasi nandyan. Kaya, this is one experience of mine, no? Nung ako Typhoon Yolanda, there were so many, mudslinging, mean things that has been said. But, people like to find rational explanation for things that they cannot explain. But here it is. Hear me. There are so many things in life that we can't explain about. That's why we learn to trust and we learn to strengthen our faith. Ganun po talaga yung buhay. Okay? Then fifth, we protect ourselves. We want really to protect ourselves. Una, we want to feel safe and then we want to protect ourselves. That's basic design kasi ng tao na gusto mong ma-defend ang sarili mo, gusto mong maprotektahan ka. And so because of that, we kind of like to blame other people. There should be somebody here that I can blame, not me, 'di ba? Meron tayong ganyan, meron tayo. Bakit may tanong si Coach Leo ng pink? Favorite ko talaga yung pink, Coach Leo. Ever since, no? Di ba? Alam mo yon. Okay, so yun yung nangyayari, no? So, yeah, blaming is selfish. If blaming is actually not being able to really like, hindi mo talaga masusolve yung problema when you start blaming because you don't really look into the root cause of the problem. Ang gusto mo lang, meron kang mapagbintang, hindi naman mapagbintangan, but rather merong magtitake ng responsibility. Okay, that's the why of the blame game. That's why nobody wins in a blame game. Okay? Mabuti pa yung ibang game may nananalo, eto wala talaga. Okay? So, you do not blame, according to Jillian Juice, no? You do not blame your shadow for the shape of your body. Just the same, do not blame others for the shape of your experience. That's why I've always, I'm a product of a broken family and I was really so devastated. I had a sense of longing for my father, no? And I hated him for living and I kind of feel, no, na bakit naiwan ako, bakit ganun yung tatay ko was not loyal to me. It's more of me, no, because I'm a daddy's girl. But I realized that it's up to me. It's up to me to make things better for me. It's not my dad. And so when I realized that, if I just keep on blaming, I would not be able to move towards what I wanted in life. So I really have decided to let it go. Let it go. Because you cannot, sabi nga dito, do not blame others for the shape of your experience. Once you know what is right and wrong, you no longer blame your parents. Yes, they may have contributed to who you are right now at yung mga trauma mo, but you can make already decision to make a difference. So, pwede na muna pong kunin yun. So, you do not put all the blame to something. Your experience is your decision of how you're going to respond and react to it. Okay? So, what are the tips to overcome the blame game? Paano natin malalampasan ito? 'Di ba? I don't know. Maybe if you have experience, have you ever met someone na pag tinatanong mo siya kasi, 'di ba nakakairita 'yon? And I want you to reflect, how many times have you also done the same? How many times have you like, para lang makalusot mo, kasi nakakahiya, no? Nakakahiya, pride again. So, how many times have you really like pointed your finger to other people? I remember, no? Sabi nga nila, when you point your finger, one finger to other people, di ba? Yung apat sa'yo, o yung tatlo, lalo na kung ganyan. Eh, even then, no, apat pa rin. Sa'yo papunta, di ba? So, what are the tips that so that we can overcome the blame game? Okay? Tips to overcoming the blame game. Okay? One is recognize when you are blaming. Now you know. Now you're hearing me. Now you're aware that there are things in life that happen simply because it happens. It's part of life. Now you know that. Now you hear me. Now you are understanding that nothing can come, no one will win in blaming. And so you need to be mindful, no, to recognize when you are already sliding off to blaming others. Recognize that. Because when you recognize, you can now create some action step so that you will not go into the blame game. Next is take ownership of the blame. Okay, take ownership than blame. Sorry, take ownership than blame. If something happened, if, especially if you're the boss, this is your responsibility. You can do something about it. Because when you siya kasi, you are moving. Okay, you are just going in the direction of the problem. You're not geared towards thinking what would be the possible solution. And so you're not going to move if you're it's an organization. So ano yung mga possible step na pwede natin gawin para hindi na ito maulit? Okay? So that's really taking the responsibility, owning the responsibility. Take ownership than blame. Ako talaga kasi nga hindi ko nilista. You know, I'm one person talaga na maraming iniisip, maraming nakakalimutan ko talaga, and my husband would always remind me, I'm always guilty for this one, no? Na hindi ko na, and pagdating ko, sasabihin niya, ano na naman, tumawag ka kasi nakalimutan ko to. And I would just simply say, sorry. So I just say, I apologize because wala namang mangyayari if I keep on, I did really. You need to accept, no? When you acknowledge and then you accept, then that's the only time you can do something about it. You will never be able to do something of something that you are denying. Kasi nga, it doesn't exist. What can you do about it? Okay, so take ownership, then blame. Thirdly, understand the other person. Where is the person coming from? If there's a mistake, bakit ito yung nangyari? Because there's always a story behind. There's a story behind. And there's as a parent, no, if your child mess up, bakit ito yung nangyari? Bakit naiwan ka? Bakit hindi mo ito naintindihan? Bakit hindi mo naipasa? Okay, I remember talking to my daughter, no, and I said, I messed this up. I was able to enroll in this one. So what happened? When I look at this what happened, and then I was not mindful about this, ganyan ganyan. So it also when I asked my daughter, because I was trying to understand, because I gave my child, okay, I gave my child a space that I am there to listen, and I wanted to hear her. So ang nangyari, sinabi niya, she owned into the responsibility as well. Sinabi niya, hindi kasi ako nag-connect ma, kaya hindi ko tuloy naintindihan. And so my lesson now is to really connect and to really ask. So understand where the person is coming from. Because the blaming will never be able to undo what happened. But rather, when you ask the person and try to understand the person, you can come up with a better solution, no? And come up maybe with an emergent of a new process that you can do, especially kung nasa office kayo. So understand the other person. Next is own your part. Take your responsibility. Own your part. Maybe nakalimutan niya kaya hindi mo na-explain na maganda. Or maybe nung nagsalita ka, hindi naman siya nakafocus sa'yo, pero you assume, no? Sometimes we assume na naintindihan tayo ng isang tao. But hey, we're all unique. We have different way of understanding things. We have different way of learning things. And oftentimes, di ba, pagkausap mo yung isang tao, yung assumption mo is pareho kayo ng level. I'm not saying the other person is lower, but he has another way of learning. He has other way of understanding. That's why you have to be able also to understand the side of the person, and that is one way of owning your part and taking your responsibility. 'Di ba? You take responsibility. Kasi nga iba yung pagkakaintindi niya. I remember my son, no? Sa kanya, when you talk about family, that means, you can do anything. You can, you can borrow the things of the person like that. Pwede kang pumunta anytime dun sa bahay. But there are family members, no, na hindi nila gusto yon. They have other ways. So I have to really explain it to my son na hindi na. Sa atin, ganito. Kahit kaibigan natin sila, kahit relative sila, they may have other understanding. So you have also to really own your part, take responsibility, okay, take responsibility that there might be something. Instead of blaming, look into the things that you did that maybe have contributed to the situation, at baka doon pwede nating pwede mong itwig to make it really more understandable to the person you're talking to. And number 5 is be mindful of real issue. Minsan dun sa blame, ano ba? It's not. What is really the root cause why your child did that? Bakit hindi siya pumasok? Bakit hindi siya umuuwi? Bakit hindi siya nagsasabi ng totoo? Be mindful of the real issue. Ikaw kasi, hindi ka pumasok, ganyan-ganyan. It's only sa pagpasok. Hindi mo ginawang homework mo, ganyan-ganyan, galit ka. But what is really the real issue? Bakit hindi ginawa ang homework? Baka naman din naintindihan. Or maybe he's not really motivated. What can you do to motivate your child? O bakit hindi niya sinunod yung sinabi na ganito yung paghugas ng pinggan, pero hindi niya naintindihan, iba yung pagkagawa niya. We look into the real issue. What is the story behind why this thing happened? Okay. And if there's nothing to be blamed, it just happened that way, then you move on. You move forward, and maybe you can put also some steps para hindi na siya mangyari. But again, focus on the real issue rather than the blame game. And then, be coached. Be coached. If you're one person who is suffering, or if you're one person na na-notice mo na palagi ka na lang nagbe-blame, palagi ka na lang merong gustong, you pin down something. If you are one person, you're listening to me right now, and you kind of notice that these things is happening with you, then be coach. Why? Sabi ni Robert Nardili, I absolutely believe that people, unless coached, never reach their maximum potential. And for us coaches, no, in Life Coach Philippines, we believe that each individual, no matter, walang race, wala tayong classification, no, even if the person is experiencing some challenges in life, kahit may mental health challenges siya, may physical disability, we always believe in the potential of the person. We always believe that the person has a purpose and a reason. He is created for something. And so, hindi siya nakaka-move forward because many of them are tied up with the past experience, are tied up with the past trauma. Many of them say kasi yung nanay tayo, yung tatay ko ganito. At hindi nila nakikita that they have the control in their hand. It is in their command to make changes with their lives if they just take the responsibility to make changes. Tama na po yung nakaraan. What is in the present? What do you want to happen with your life? Leave the past behind and make a decision. So, mahirap po ito. Oftentimes, trauma coats this one. And oftentimes, no, yung mga past experiences and pain will really like, hindi mo makikita yung tunay na dahilan. And so that's why it's very important to work with a coach because the coach will help peel off all those things that covers you, the real you. And so if you're one person who wanted really you're suffering or you have really the tendency to really go into the blame game. Maybe you grew up in a family na ganun talaga, palaging bagayan ng bagayan, sisiyan ng sisihan. Lahat walang may kasalanan. So if you're growing with that, I'm pretty sure it rubbed off on you. So you got to be coach. You have to work with a coach. Okay? So that's it, no, for overcoming the blame game. So just remember this one. Sabi sa First Thessalonians 5:11, whatever comes out in your mouth should always be to encourage other person, to build other person. Yun po yung ating sinasabi po na ini-encourage tayo. This is found in First Thessalonians 5:11. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up just in fact as you are doing. If you're one person who are wanting to encourage other people, you are one person who build someone, like help the person to be empowered, continue to do so. But if you're not, remember the Bible says our lips should be used to build other people's up and encourage other people. Stop the blame game. No one's going to win it. Take responsibility because when you take responsibility, you become a better person and you're able to lead other people and you're going to able to build up other people and encourage them to become the best version of you. And when you're doing this one, the ripple effect is so much, the blessing is so much, and definitely you're able to build a wonderful legacy for yourself. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me, Coach Grace. Thank you so much for being here and joining me, no? So maraming salamat po. And if you're one person who's wanted still a deeper understanding, ano ba yung sinasabi ni Coach Marife na blame game, no? Connect with me, let's have a conversation, and let me journey with you so that you can peel that off, that habit of blaming other people. And you know, when you are in the blame game, you don't also have the inner peace with you. Kasi nga, hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo, and you keep on, blaming other people, it's negativity, pointing at other people, and it affects you more. So your inner peace is really affected with that. And so if you're one person who's ready to journey to get your inner peace, no, so that you can be encouraged not to be blaming other people, but to become joyful, to overflow with joy, to overflow with happen with peace, no. So connect with me. I'm giving this class, no, on achieving inner peace. Connect with me. Registration is now going on. I'm just waiting to complete the 5 people which I need to start up the class. This is a wonderful program by Master Coach A, which I will be running, no, as soon as ma-complete ko yung klase. But this is truly awesome. And if you have people who are you feel kind of needing this one, because a lot of people are moving through life without peace. Takot na takot sila. Takot matulog, takot magkasakit, takot mamatay. So if you're one person and you know someone who's into this one, connect with me. I'm going to be having this class soon. Okay? And let me invite each and every one of you, if you're not yet one of us, no, if you are not part of what we're doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches, then um, be one with us, be a member of the Be Learning Society. Um, we have been enjoying so many things by being a member of the B Learning Society. So today is the best time for action if you're missing the perks that we're enjoying. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to join the B Learning Society, the 10th maker of B Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. You know what? I'm growing because of the mental model master classes I've been attending because I'm a member of the B Learning Society. So enjoy when you become a member, you enjoy 5% food and beverage discount when you order Decaf Coffee Republic. But at the same time, you get a full access to the Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Sunday of the month. So, and then you get a free 90-minute coaching with the senior coaches of Life Coach Philippines. So, hitik na hitik po yan. And this coming February 26, we're going to be studying. No? Master Coach is going to be teaching us the fractal productivity. So, it's not just an ordinary productivity. I haven't heard of this. So, I'm so excited. I'm so excited this coming February 26 at 7 p.m. because she's going to teach us fractal productivity. Last time I have transformation mental model masterclass and it was an awesome learning and I've been able to use it every time I'm doing some conversation, I'm doing some talks, and I'm doing some coaching session with my clients. So connect with Coach Rizal if you want to attend this one. But I highly, if you're a boss in the organization, find a way, do something to learn. And this is something that will level you up. Fractal productivity. So learn about this mental model February 26 at 7 p.m. Connect with Coach Rizal for registration assistance through 0917-586-1661. And also, let me invite you. I truly forgot the ad, no? But before this, let me invite you to the life coaching immersion class. If there's anyone who is interested to know what life coaching is all about, and if you're interested to or have you have friends, no? This is a free class by Coach Candy Teng. This coming February 12 po siya. Uh, Connect with Coach Results through 0917-586-1661. Or if you're comfortable to connect with me 0975-995-2382. I will give you the link po to that life coaching immersion class by Coach Candidating this coming Saturday at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. with Coach Candite. Okay? And may I invite you, if you're an individual who want to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coaching now offers Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is CPD accredited course of 40 credit units. No? So this CPD is learning about new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. No? That this is what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So if you're a coach na hindi ka pa nag-CACC, this is something new. So connect with Coach Rizal. They have a special price for you. So connect with Coach Rizal because this is a different, awesome experience po talaga. Ibang level po itong CACC Life Coach Certification Program. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. So if you look into the slide, there are so many freebies dyan si Master Coach A. May mga done for you program, meaning if you're a life coach, after the CACC certification program, you can already do coaching because the tool is already there. Especially the super bonus done for you. It's a ready-made program which you can already give to your clients. You can follow through it. Nandyan lahat, pati instruction nandyan lahat. So it's really awesome. So connect with us. It is CPD accredited in the UK. Kaya if from the UK, alam mong mataas yung standard kasi nga na-approve siya doon. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for other bonuses that comes along with Co-Actively Co-Create's Life Coach Certification Program. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. This is Join me again at 4 p.m. with Coach Tin for coaching for relationship at 4 p.m. So once again, this is Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. God bless everyone. Stay away from the blame game.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.